Hello friends, myself Amit Belekar welcomes you to my channel Tips and Tricks by AMB. Today we are discussing about hard gelatin capsules. After going through this video, the learner will be able to describe hard gelatin capsules, enlist sizes and capacity of hard gelatin capsules, and describe excipients used in preparation of hard gelatin capsules. Hard gelatin capsules are used for filling solid medicaments in it. These are colored or colorless and transparent or opaque. Shells of this type of capsules is hard, that is, it is having less flexibility and it is prepared from mixture of gelatin, color, with or without titanium dioxide in water. Titanium dioxide here it is used to make shells opaque. It is having two parts, cylindrical body and cylindrical cap. The powder material or granules which are to be filled in the capsule, these are filled in the body of the capsule and cap is placed over it. Now we have to discuss about sizes and capacities of the capsules. Empty capsule shell are available in variety of sizes and they are numbered from 000 to 5 as 000, 00, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The approximate capacity of each number of capsule is given in the animation. Capsules for animal use have number 10, 11 and 12 and these are having capacity of 30, 15 and 7.5 grams respectively. Now we have to discuss about excipients which are used in the preparation of capsules. Many times along with medicament which is to be filled in the hard gelatin capsule, some non-drug components or substances are mixed with the drug. These non-drug components are called as excipients or additives. Following additives are used in the formulation of hard gelatin capsules. First is diluent, second is absorbent, third is glidants and fourth is anti-dusting agents. Now we have to discuss these excipients one by one. First we have to discuss about diluent. Smallest size capsule, that is number 5, is having capacity of 100 milligrams. If quantity of drug to be filled in capsule is less than that of 100 milligram, then to increase the bulk of powder, diluents are added in the formulation. Thus diluents make the bulk of powder to fill the capsule to its fullest capacity. Inert materials like starch, mannitol, sorbitol, lactose are commonly used as diluents. The quantity of diluent to be added is dependent upon the dose of medicament to be added in capsule and size of the capsule. Now we have to discuss how quantity of diluent to be added is calculated in a capsule. So to calculate the quantity of diluents, we require to follow different steps. First step is to fill one capsule to full capacity with diluent, not with the drug, and weigh the capsule. Consider this weight as a milligram. Then the single dose of drug we have to weigh it and we have to find the volume of that single dose of drug by using measuring cylinder or any other suitable method. Now take same quantity of diluent and weigh it. Consider the of that diluent is B milligram. quantity of diluent required for one capsule can be calculated by deducting value of B from value of A. Then finally, we have to calculate quantity of diluent required for number of capsules you are preparing. Next excipient which we are using in the formulation of capsule is absorbents. Sometimes mixture of medicament to be filled in a capsule is incompatible with each other. For example, eutectic mixtures. Eutectic mixtures gets converted into the liquid if these are mixed with one another. Another example is hygroscopic substances which release moisture in the environment. Such preparations, if we fill into the capsule shell, it may lead to softening of capsule shell, and hence these substances cannot be filled in hard gelatin capsules. As such, in this case, absorbents are used to absorb the moisture which is formed because of eutectic mixture or which is released by hygroscopic substance. So these absorbents can absorb the moisture and thus they prevent capsule shell to become soft. Inert materials like magnesium oxide, magnesium carbonate, calcium oxide and calcium carbonate and kaolin are used as absorbents. Next excipient is glidants. When capsules are filled with automatic filling machines, powder should be flow regularly from hopper to the filling area. So to ensure a regular flow of powder from hopper to the filling area, we have to add some additives. These are called as glidants. So glidants are added in powder to ensure the regular flow of powder from hopper to the filling area. Talc, magnesium stearate and calcium stearate are used as glidants. Next excipient we have to discuss is anti-dusting agents. When capsules are filled with automatic filling machine, a lot of dust comes out of the machine. If such dust of a potent drug is inhaled by operator, it may lead to serious health hazards in that operator. To avoid formation of dust to come out of the machine, some additives are added in the powder mixture. These additives are called as anti-dusting agents. Inert edible oils are used as anti-dusting agents. Now it is time to summarize. In this video, we had discussed about hard gelatin capsules, its sizes and capacities, and finally we had discussed excipients which are used in the formulation or preparation of capsules. Thank you for listening me patiently. If you have any queries, you can contact me on my mail address which is given below. If you want to watch more such videos, please like and subscribe my channel Tips and Tricks by AMB. Thank you once again.